tonight in the murder of a popular teacher who was expecting her first child. Tonight, police have confirmed that Laura Wallen was shot in the back of the head. Now, they have not yet said that that was the cause of death, but they are still looking for the murder weapon. Her boyfriend, Tyler Tessier, has been charged with murder, and it seems from the time Wallen first disappeared, her family suspected Tessier. But imagine for a moment being those parents, having to sit next to the man who they thought might have taken their daughter's life. Marcella Robertson is with us live with more on what that must have been like for them. Marcella.
Yeah, Adam, really hard to imagine. Wallen's parents said today that was the hardest thing they've had to do, to sit there. Her mother was holding his hand, and in court today, prosecutors say they believe that a love triangle was the motive for all of this because Wallen's boyfriend was planning to marry another woman.
We were praying for a good old-fashioned miracle. God did not give us the miracle that I asked for, but He did give us a miracle nonetheless. We have our daughter back.
Laura Wallen's parents talk about their daughter after her boyfriend Tyler Tessier's first court appearance.
I pray that she's safe and she comes back.
Tessier's the same guy who just 2 days ago sat next to them at a press conference. A press conference we now know was all part of investigators' plan.
The decision to allow him to participate in that news conference was a calculated decision made by the detectives in this case.
He is a monster, and he is a liar, and it was absolutely the hardest thing that my wife could do would be to sit next to him and hold his hand.
Former Prince George's County State's Attorney Glenn Ivey.
I assume what they had in mind was that they wanted to get him talking, to have him speak freely without realizing that he was a suspect. Police sometimes use tactics where they're deceptive in some way to get the suspect to continue to speak.
She was a woman of faith, and right now she is in the arms of God.
And Tessier remains in jail tonight without bond. Leslie?
All right, Tessier's behavior at Monday's news conference has a lot of you asking questions on our WUSA 9 Facebook page. So our Deborah Alfarone contacted body language expert Chris Ulrich, and here's what he saw at that news conference.
It's here where we see a distancing between the parents of Miss Wallen as Tyler sitting by himself. There's a physical difference. Her leg over here is kind of blocking.
What do you see about this?
When we're rubbing our legs like this, this is a pacifying gesture people will do when they're nervous or anxious to calm themselves down.
Ulrich also has some thoughts on the way Tessier spoke at that press conference.
Doesn't matter what's happened. Doesn't matter what type of trouble.
Sometimes also when someone is taking long pauses, it could be an indication they're weighing their words. What are they going to say? Truthful people will share information more easily.
And then there's the moment when a reporter asks Tessier about his last communication with Laura Wallen.
I don't know where she is. That's all. I don't know.
So it's very interesting. All he was asked about was his last communication. So that last communication could have been maybe an altercation. So there's that long pause.
Now, Ulrich says Tessier showed behavior that is inconsistent with someone who just lost a loved one. We're going to stay on top of the breaking news in the Laura Wallen case as police search for the weapon involved, and you can stay informed by downloading the WUSA 9 app. You'll get the latest developments when you want them.
They are